I stopped by All-American Harley-Davidson, and I came across this dude pinstriping. And I didn't know if I really wanted to do pinstriping on the bike, but with this new Tour-pak, I decided, you know what? I'm going to try something. So I came over here and asked him, would he do something like a Harley-Davidson logo for me, and how much would it run? And this is Dave right here. And Dave, what is the name of your company again?
This is Dave Letterfly.
Dave Letterfly, and we were talking to him, and they reside in Florida, but he visits a ton of different Harley dealerships during the summer months. Let's just put it that way, because it gets a little hot out there. And give you an idea what he's doing. And he does all this freehand. And right now, you don't have to get out of the way, man. I'll go around you. He's doing a logo for the new Bar and Shield logo, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I asked him how much, and he said it was only like 60 bucks. Originally, I was going to get a decal of this and just stick it on here. Now, he just started, so he's just doing the outline right now. But it's pretty cool. And they ride around in this RV year-round. Check that thing out. That thing's badass. And so some of the things that he does, to give you an idea, you know, he does all these things for bikes. His last name's Letterfly, and it's amazing type of detail that he does. And they've got all these books. Where'd the books go? I think they moved them. Oh, here they are over here. So if you come over here, they've got all these different things that they've done in the past. You can kind of get an idea here. Jersey Girl right there. Natalie, and they, you know, these guys are amazing. So I figured, hey, we were running in here. I said, how long would it take you? And he says, oh, dude, it'd only take me like 30-45 minutes to do that logo. And I'm like, why not? You know, good price. Figured it'd be much better in long term than just sitting around and getting a decal. But just looking at some of this stuff, it's amazing the quality that he does. There's a dude over here right now getting his 114 done, and you can see, look at his work right there. So he did that. He just did this like 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah. That guy's quick. I'm using your bike as a. So it looks like you did all this. That's amazing work, man. Okay, I'll go show those next. Isn't that neat? And then he wanted me to show him the helmets over here. So he did all of these helmets freehand. Isn't that cool? So he does a little Bar and Shield logo right there. A couple other helmets. You can see his tracing, so he'll move the tracing once it's dry. These are all drying right now. Yeah, and the lady told me that after they do it, you only need like 30 to 45 minutes for it to dry. Depends on the time or the type of weather you have, but she says today be a little overcast, might take a little bit longer, but I don't mind the wait here. And I told him, hey, it's detachable, I'll just take it off and I'll leave, because I got my wife with me. She's sitting over there reading her emails there, doing something. She's not reading emails, she's playing her games or something. But there you go. So I'll stop back here in a second here and I'll show you how it all looks. A little loud out here by the highway, but this is what these guys travel in. Ah, wow, isn't that cool? So I think they do this 6 months out of the year. They travel in this called Cameo. And they're from Florida, but they said it gets way, way too hot in Florida. My wife wants to move there. So this is the reason why I don't want to move there, because you melt. But what? They're in style, right? So this is called the old school pinstriping. So I want to show you how it all came out. Let's walk around the bike here. And he did all this freehand. Isn't that amazing? Came out really, really nice. I'm very pleased with it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's some white marks that are right here. He just uses that to trace it, and that'll wipe right off tomorrow after this takes about 24 hours to completely dry. So that I can ride with it. But, you know, I was like telling my wife, should we ride with it? It's going to melt. It's going to like run off. And he said, no, absolutely not. And then, you know, with my wife being here, she, of course, wanted to get something done. So look at what he did. So this is, she got a back of her helmet, a Faith drawing. And then he wrote in there, Letterfly. That's what did it. And she wanted something. So I'm like, all right, fine.
Can I show you? I showed him a picture.
So I'm recording right now, but.
Well, you could show them how I I
So
showed him
she
this.
showed him that picture from right there, the Faith one, and then he turned that and put it onto the helmet. Pretty cool. So let me walk back here and show it. This is called Letterfly.com. Oh, let me show you this, what they ride into. They got this little VW van here. Check out this Jimi Hendrix mural that they put on there. Isn't that amazing? That's pretty cool. We're traveling in style. I mean, I'd rather be traveling in that thing, that big yellow rig, versus this, but hey, to each its own. Pinstriping. Definitely check these guys out, letterfly.com. Very, very reasonably priced. And shoot, it only took them, I think, 30 minutes to do mine and like 10 minutes to do hers. So I am at All-American Harley-Davidson in Hughesville, Maryland. And these guys travel the whole entire United States, going to different Harley dealerships throughout the year. So if you ever hear about these guys, definitely stop by if they're in your neck of the woods. I know they're heading to Ocean City and Annapolis, I think tomorrow. They're here just for the weekend. All right, guys, get out there and ride. Be well, and I'll talk to you guys soon.